People First Podcast is a show presented by people with disabilities, softwares and community. We take about issues that are important to us and interview interesting guests to find out new information. There is a way to make a difference.
Hello and welcome to the People First podcast. Today we will be speaking to two people from the organisation Gig Buddies. We will learn more about what Gig Buddies is in our questions, but for now, can you introduce yourselves to our listeners?
Hi guys, my name's Andy and I'm the Gig Buddy coordinator and I'm joined by one of our buddies.
My name's Harris. I'm a buddy from Gig Buddies and I've been matched up with Georgia, who's my Gig Buddy.
Brill, thanks for coming on the show. What is the Gig Buddies organisation?
Gig Buddies is a partnership between a few organisations. So it's originated from a charity Stay Up Late, who came up with the concept for Gig Buddies. We're also run by MenCap in Bradford, and we're funded by Bradford Council. And basically, we support people with learning disabilities and or autism to have a full and exciting social life, really. That's it in a little bit of a nutshell. We have been rebranded slightly as well, just over the last couple of months. So we're under the umbrella name of Bradford Buddies. We go by the name of Bradford Buddies, as we're also working alongside other organisations such as Edge-UK.
When did Gig Buddies first start and how did it start?
Okay, so Gig Buddies was founded back in 2013. And the reason the concept of Gig Buddies came about was one of the founding members played in a band, and he saw that people with learning disabilities and people that were there at the events with support had to go home early from the events. So they started the Stay Up Late campaign and petitioned the government, and from there, like I say, Gig Buddies was founded and it's franchised throughout the UK, down in Australia. There's one just opened in New Zealand, and we obviously run the franchise in Bradford as Bradford Buddies.
What is the best way to get involved with Gig Buddies?
So if you did want to get involved in Gig Buddies and it's something that you'd like to do, you can get in touch with us via my email address, which is andy.warren@mencap.org.uk, or you can Google Gig Buddies, or you can go onto MenCap's website, which is mencap.org.uk/Gig Buddies, and there's a link on there. There's a little bit of information on there and a couple of little videos from our buddies and volunteers. So yeah, if you do want to get involved, by all means, give us a shout.
Could you give us some examples of when to expect from Gig Buddies?
So my experiences were I was matched up with Georgia, my Gig Buddy, and I go out to like social events. I go to the cinemas regularly. I go for walks. I do a lot of going out, and I really enjoy it. Especially with Andy, he keeps us all informed. So, and of course, if I didn't have Gig Buddies, I probably would be very isolated. Obviously, if I don't have Gig Buddies, then I would have been isolated. And, it's about getting out at the end of the day. It's about, meeting new friends and enjoying life. And that's what they need to get out there.
So as Harris has just said there, we match people with a volunteer, and you can go out one-to-one and do whatever it is that you guys enjoy doing. But we also have socials each month as well. So Harris came along on Sunday. We went to an open mic night, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
But yeah, we went and got involved with the open mic night. One of our little buddies plays in one of the bands there. But we do various different things, don't we? Yeah. We go to the cinema, we go to gigs.
We've got a thing going on in Leeds, at Daniel Wakefield event in Leeds. So that's coming up at the end of the month. We're going bowling as well. So going bowling, and anything and anything that gets you out of the house.
How accessible is Gig Buddies to those with different disabilities?
So we try and make it as accessible as possible for everybody, really. In regards to the socials that we do, we have a network of Gig Buddies, Bradford Buddy friendly venues, and we make sure that they're accessible venues, that the staff are really welcoming, that we offer training if need be, that there's accessible toilets, and we try and cater for as many people as possible. But if anybody has certain needs and support needs that we need to be aware of, that we are aware of, then we'll support on that side of things as well.
Who is the Gig Buddies scheme for?
So Gig Buddies, stroke Bradford Buddies is open for, on our side of things anyway, on the main cap side of things. We support people over 18 with a learning disability and or autism. Obviously, alongside that, some people do have other disabilities as well. But yeah, it tends to be over 18. We are looking to possibly in the future lower that to 16 plus. But like I said earlier on, we are working alongside other organisations such as Age UK, and they run from 16 plus as well.
Why is it important that people with learning disabilities have the opportunity to attend social events?
So it's a good opportunity to attend gigs because it makes you socialise more. It makes you meet other friends, get out of the house, and it's easy to attend. And as I say, I've been going there and I absolutely enjoy it. I have moments where I just want to get out of bed and go. So, for example, regarding we are on a Facebook page, and it's quite good to attend because you get to choose your own where you want to go, for example. So if Andy put up a post saying, it's so we'll go to the cake hall every month, and the best thing about the Facebook page as well is that you get to click on whether you're going or not, and that's easy for us to do. So then Andy knows which event you're going on, and I think it's really good. And it's easy to access, and it's good getting out of the house. And as I've known it, if Gig Buddies weren't there, then if I couldn't attend it, then I would be just stuck in the house, not just doing the same routine every single day.
So Harris has hit the nail right on the head there. The project like ours, it just helps people who can be socially isolated, so it gives them the opportunity to get out and about, to empower them to create new friendships.
Yeah.
And why not? You know, we should all be able to have a good, exciting social life, really, shouldn't we? So, and we've got a really nice sort of family, haven't we?
Oh yeah, we've got a right good, and we've definitely got. I've got a couple of friends at Geek Buddies, so, and we've got a mascot, haven't we?
Yeah, we do have a little mascot that comes along. One of our buddies has a support dog, and he comes along to the events and things, and makes sure that we're all happy and smiling and things. Yeah. You know, but yeah, it's just a case of helping each other, supporting each other, to enjoy whatever it might be.
Yeah.
So yeah, we try and vary all our socials and things. And sometimes it might be that you just need that little bit of support to go somewhere. It might be that you want to try somewhere new. So recently, Harris has been over to Manchester.
Yeah.
I think you went with Georgia, didn't you? But you're looking at Did you go to the event with the monster trucks?
Oh yeah, me and Georgia went to. So I've had a few Geek Buddies, but obviously this one's been updated. Mm-hmm. So I've had previous Geek Buddies. So we went to a JLS concert and really enjoyed that. It were fantastic. I absolutely enjoyed it. We went to monster trucks with Georgia. And it's really good because you get to experience the view of it, and people that don't have that much experience that want to go, I would recommend going.
Yeah, you get the chance to try new things, don't you?
Yeah, I get the chance to try new things, learn new things.
Gain confidence to go to new events and new places.
Yeah, confidence, new places, and it's a good support network. And at the end of the day, it's like if we didn't, if we weren't all connected in the same support network, we wouldn't have all met. To be honest with you, and I would call it very close, very close friends I have, which is very good, and it gets you talking at the end of the day, so you're not alone, and it's really fun to be with, and Andy, he keeps us all in check, don't you, Andy?
Yeah, I keep it all entertained. Yeah. Every now and again, I might throw out some dance moves and things.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good at keeping parents informed, which, yeah, we didn't.
Getting glowing reports here. I'm going a little bit red.
Yeah.
How do you decide how to build up people with disabilities with volunteers?
So that's a really good question.
So matching a Geek Buddy up is like myself, like anybody else, like my friends. So you would call Andy and you would go through a detailed form, and then after that Andy would match you up with the Geek Buddy of your interest. And then what you would do then, you would have to have some training involved. So safeguarding training, and then you would have to go through your DBS check. So it would have to be an adult DBS check. And then once you've received your DBS check, and to make sure that you have not done anything wrong, Andy will check that. We'll check.
Yeah, so this is for. There's two avenues, isn't there, with the our two journeys. So we've got a journey for people with learning disabilities who want to be on the project.
Yeah.
And then we have a separate one for our volunteers. So the DBS checks and things like that, that's down the volunteer route, and we have to do some training on safeguarding.
So we have to do training on safeguarding, and we have to do checks, and then we have to go through the process of matching you up with that gig buddy.
So, what we try to do with the project is ideally we match them with one of our amazing volunteers, with somebody with learning disabilities or autism, and we match them via different sort of aspects of what they're into and things. But you don't necessarily have to be matched up one-to-one with a volunteer either. If you want to be on the project, you can still come along to any of the socials that we have, and we all go there as a group. We just have a bit of fun. So when we think about matching people, what we look at is a few different things. Yeah.
So we look at interest. We look at
age range,
what you like doing, and so we look at two people that are near me. So as I say, I got located with Georgia because she lives near.
Yeah, she's not too far away.
She's not too far away. So Andy would check that first. Then what else is there?
It's about your interests. So essentially, when we try and match people, it's like any friendship. We try and match people that have got them single interests and into the same sort of things. But it's about making them connections. So it may be that, not Harry's for instance, but we do have some of our buddies that are into sports and football. So they have that mutual connection on that side of things. I did match a couple that last year, and they were rival football fans, so that went down really well. But yeah, they still match together, and they have a bit of banter with each other. But it's like any friendship. It starts off slow, and then you gain confidence with each other.
Yeah.
And I think that the majority of our group will be friends, even if this project doesn't exist in a few years' time. I think people will still keep in touch and still be friends, and that's what it's all about. It's that wider network of friends and things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you run your own social events for everyone involved with Gig Buddies?
Yeah, we certainly do. So each month, we usually have 2 or 3 socials a month. And we try and vary as much as we can. So at the beginning of each year, we sit down and we move on some ideas of what people would like to get up to. And Harris came up with some really good ones this year. One of them, he said, go-karting. He also wanted to do a little bit of skydiving.
Yeah.
And then I think the other one was bungee.
Yeah, bungee.
He also wanted to go to Disneyland. So I don't think our budget will stretch to Disneyland.
No. Let's not.
I'd certainly be up for them last 3.
Yeah. But we have all sorts of different ideas, and then we look to do that throughout the year. Like I say, 2 or 3 a month. We have a coffee morning every month, which is really chilled out and relaxed, and people come along and we catch up.
Yeah, and we have a coffee morning at Keiko, and I go in and and what do I have at Keiko? Cake.
You do.
I have cake.
10 o'clock in the morning. Big slice of cake.
10 o'clock in the morning, and what happens is I have a cake and a coffee, and I probably wouldn't eat my dinner, but I would have a cake and a coffee, and that's just a part of meeting friends and getting out and really, it's as though someone's talking to you, so it's interacting. Like for example, our friends, we all keep in touch with each other. So if all goes, wrong, or we just end up texting to say, right, we're here, or, you get a contact saying, well, where are you? it's a good support, and at the end of the day, it's like, parents are informed, and obviously,
Yeah, so we also have link ups with various different venues in Bradford as well, but not just Bradford. In Leeds, we've got a link with the First Direct Arena, and luckily enough, they provide us with the VIP box, don't they, for some of their events.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great experience going over there. But in regards to the socials, we do try and support our local businesses as well. So, like I say, we've got a couple of venues that we're closely linked with. Recently, we've hooked up with the Media Museum as well.
The Media Museum in Bradford, and we went and we had to organise or plan, because they're renovating it and they're asking for some of our feedback. And we all give good feedback, and
of how they can make the venue more accessible.
How they can make the building more accessible for people with additional needs.
What is your favourite part of your involvement with Gig Buddies?
My favourite part of Gig Buddies is being with friends, being with my gig buddy Georgia, being with Andy, and what else? Having fun and going bowling and having cake at Keiko, and yeah, having fun.
I think Harris has nailed it there. It's about the people for me. We've got a great bunch of gig buddies, amazing volunteers, but it's about experiencing new things and being there together. And like I said, right at the very end, just all having fun. It's a great project to be involved in. And like I say, we connect on so many different levels, whether it's music, sport, comedy.
Oh, we just covering that. We did. It was Christmas, and we did we have Christmas event. So we have like a bit of a party, but at a restaurant, and we have food, and it's a nice little get together. And I don't like missing that. To be honest with you, 200% I'll be down there. First thing in the morning, I'll be going, right, Andy, I'm going to Keiko. I want to go to these events.
And sometimes you go out independently, but sometimes you come to the socials as well.
Thank you. Oh, we have time to today on the podcast. Thank you to Andy and Harris are talking to us today about Gigs Buddies. Is there anything else you would like to add before we end the show?
I'd just like to say thank you for the opportunity to pop in and have a chat with yourselves. Obviously, people first have got a synergy with our project, and there's a few people that attend that are part of our Gig Buddies, aren't they? And Bradford Buddies. But if anybody wants to come onto the project, obviously you've got all our contact details. Drop me a line, drop me a text, or give me a call. And yeah, we'll try and get you involved as soon as we can. We are always looking for volunteers. So if anybody wants to volunteer, then definitely give me a shout. Onwards and upwards. We'll have a good 2023, won't we?
Yeah, good 2023. And I think we'll be having a big party.
We're looking to have a relaunch in a couple of months.
We will be having a party the 2023 to relaunch our new brand. Is from Gig Buddies to Bradford Buddies. We're still part of the Gig Buddy network.
Cool.
Remember to like, share and follow the show on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. You can find us by searching for the People First podcast. Thanks for listening.